No. The next presenter is Đurović from Serbia. Are you with us? No.
Hello, I'm Professor Violeta Šiljak, and I'm the co-author, if you hear me. But can you hear me,
Yes,
Mr.
yes,
Gardašević?
yes,
Yes, but something is going on. Here it is.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
going to present.
Okay.
Can you see the?
Okay. Thank
Can you see the presentation?
Yes, you can start.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay.
First of all, I want to greet you all. And regarding this, unfortunately, this COVID situation, maybe the title of this paper is questionable, but we hope that everything will soon come into normal. You see that the title was Olympic Games and Tourism. We all know that sports are more popular today than ever before, and the number of sports competitions is increasing, attracting the attention of more and more people. The Olympic Games represent the highest form of competition in sports and attract a great deal of public attention, and as a result, there is an effect on many areas, including tourism as well. Sports tourism, but generally tourism in the past was available only to the privileged parts of society. Tourism and sports are characterized by the specific need to be active. World Tourism Organization on their website has the note that sports events provide interesting content to their visitors, and that's one of the main components of sport tourism. It is to express in tourist numbers and the economic impact. The importance of the sport tourism field is expressed in the establishment of colleges and universities aiming to educate new expert staff in the field of sports tourism. We gave two examples. One is Faculty of Sports and Tourism from Novi Sad, and the other is the School of Hospitality, Sport and Tourism Management from Alberta, but there are many more around the world. Hosting the Olympic Games can improve the global image of the host city and country. All major sports events attract major investments, which largely go to tourism facilities and the creation of new or renovation of existing tourist attractions, which complement the tourist offer of the city, and which tourists go to when there is no competition. World Tourism Organizations pay special attention to the development of sports tourism. They organize international conferences and summits, publish books on sports tourism and walking tourism. They prepare documents on sport tourism and sustainable development goals, maximizing the benefits of mega sports events for sports tourism development. As we all know that Olympic movement 2 or 3 decades ago pay special attention to legacies. And now we can see that there is one new legacy, that's a tourist and economic legacy of the Olympic Games. Also, International Olympic Committee realized, beside the World Tourism Organization, that the sustainable development is only possible if it is accompanied by meeting the basic cultural and material needs that are necessary for all members of society. At the very beginning, we can remember that Olympic Games were organized as a part of the international exhibitions. And the link between Olympic Games and tourism was always present, sometimes stronger, sometimes poor. De Coubertin himself introduced the system whereby the games would be held in different cities around the world each time. This, his decision, closely related to tourism, has some similarities with the ancient Greek practice. We all know that all Greeks around that, at that time known world, came to Olympia for the games. Today, the important question is whether the huge costs of hosting the games can be covered by revenue. The effect of the Olympic Games on the whole city's domestic economy is changeable. The basic plan for the economic benefits of organizing the Olympic Games is the maximum utilization of media and other representations of the host country and city when organizing and holding the Games. From the very beginning of the Olympic movement, the architectural legacy was one of its goals. Presently, we can recognize tourism legacy, where economically and culturally is only further emphasized. We know that different places produce different results, and it means the Olympic host cities, and the Olympic Games can enhance the tourism potential and position of the host city and country, at least in the short term. The tourist legacy depends on how host city of the Olympic Games seizes the opportunity to improve its tourist offer. The transition from active, short-term city promotion to long-term benefits of that promotion is subtle and not easily achievable. And at the end, we can conclude that the hosting the Olympic Games can improve the global image of the host city and country. The tourist legacy of the Games is multi-year, and its effects are always visible in the host city and the entire country. Its effect is both short-term and long-term, given the fact that tourist visits to the host city begin years before the Games take place and usually continue significantly after they are hosting in the host city itself, but also in the country and region where the Games are held. The effect of the legacy goes beyond the limits of sports, given that it also represents pure economic profit. Tourism in connection with the Olympic Games need a well-planned and well-coordinated strategy for maximizing the sources of funding for the tourism. And that's
Thank you, Ms. Violetta.
Thank you.
I open discussion. Please remove your screen, share screen. Are there any questions? Please hit button on the top right side on the window call, raise hand if you have any questions. I can't see any questions.
There isn't.
Miss Violetta, please remove your share screen.
I tried to. Can you tell me, please, what to?
Okay.
Okay.
Green window up your screen. Click green window up your screen.
Yes.
Red window, stop share.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. I have one question for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
We all know that Olympic Games in Japan are postponed because of coronavirus.
Yes.
What do you think? How this will reflect the budget of Japan and the income they were count on?
That's of course not. That is not good situation for them now, but this is the situation where nobody could do nothing. So maybe next year, if the Olympic Games will be held next year, maybe they will only not to make the profit, but to save some money. They were, how would I say, they saved the part of the money they invest in Olympic Games.
Okay. Thank you, Violetta. Thank you.
Thank you.